one concept here that is your poised self. Okay, you can call it in different ways, but how I like to call it is your poised self. So I have my philosophy, my life philosophy has been live with poise, because I learned, first of all, I didn't know I'm not mother, as you can see in my accent and in my grammar mistakes and everything else. English is not my mother tongue, right? But when I learned about this world, I fell in love with it because it felt, there is the holy piece of that word, and spiritually speaking, but also the things around the social behavioral piece. Like, to be poised is to be, it's like, it's a way of being, like, your center, like, as I say, poised, like your center, you're acting with grace, and acting with grace means to be gentle, to be confident about yourself, to not go out of who you are to make things happen. Like, I was learning that at some point in my life, that I needed to be aggressive, that I would need to go out of my feminine to drive the career I want, or to be listen, or to be, that I should shout in my tone, and I like to keep my tone like good. And I like to feel that poised is like polished. Poised is also refinement. I like beautiful things. Why not? I love beautiful things. And while I was living in Italy, I appreciate that they say a lot. They use beauty for everything, like for the small details of life. Everything is beautiful, and that's what life should be all about, us seeing the beauty, and we seeing the beauty in ourselves, like in every little thing. So silencing the critic, this ugly, nasty guy, and looking for more pretty things in ourselves and in others. So, and to be poised is ultimately like owning your life mission. So like silencing everything else, and whatever is going on outside, and being being in your center. So we have, if you think about people, personalities, and even in when you think about in some cultures and religions, figures, we have people like Martin Luther King, that we can think of, somebody that was poised. Mother Teresa, they knew where they were, what they wanted to do with their lives. They knew who they were. Doesn't mean that they didn't struggle, but they knew who they knew. They were firm in their beliefs, so they chose their paths based upon their values that they have. They knew they have a mission, so they embraced their mission. They used their voice to embrace that mission, and they faced a lot of challenges. So so it was not easy, but now we see these figures, they are representation, and each one of us could have like different people that we talk about. I just mentioned them as feel, depending if you're religious or if you are or not. But like Martin Luther King is like one, Gandhi another one too, that he was poised. We can say he was poised. So our poised self is, so it's basically knowing, and I put it what it is and what is not. And I want to unveil here what it is about real confidence. So we think about the confident person as the person that is always and I can say that from the corporate world that I was living. Like, I was brainwashed, like, to have executive presence, like to be always like impeccable, to use like, it's like, are you real? Are these people? That was my struggle sometimes when I was in corporate, and as I was growing, and as I had people reporting to me, I wanted people to behave normally. I wanted people to I mean, are you like that outside? I mean, can't we have some congruency? Can't you behave here the same way you behave there? I mean, we learn by sharing, and sharing is caring. So we just transform when we share our struggles.